as we beat this face, let's talk about adulting over the age of 25. I think it's different. It's different. There's a very big difference between food and nutrition. I need to eat like food, like I need to have vegetables. Also, the older you get and the more issues you have with your body, you just have to eat better. And also moving your body. Like me, Kwanza, I hate it when my doctor tells me you've lost weight, you're doing well, because immediately after I've lost momentum. Now I'm eating shit again. Wallahi, okay? Number 2 is insurance. You need good insurance. You need an insurance cover that cares about people. and even that's coming out of my mouth makes it seem impossible. But you do. You really need an insurance that cares about the people that they're handling, and a good insurance that like covers you in the best possible way. Wallahi. Health insurance. If you know health insurance that's really good, if you've had experience or your family has had experience with a really good health insurance person, please let us know down below in the comment section. Tell us which insurance companies are making sense for you guys, and even you insurance agents, please tell us something that you need to know for real 100% about insurance before we even take it, because like right now I really need to get health insurance. I've heard Britam is really good. I actually know a really good Britam agent, but if you know any other company, I've also had AAR is really good, but I don't know, you guys tell me. Yeah, so that's point number 2. Insurance is very important, but you also need to get the right insurance for you. Another thing I want to talk about is feeling behind. Okay, if you're feeling behind in your life, I've been feeling behind a lot. And my sister recently told me, be careful, don't make God feel like you're ungrateful. And that's so true, because last year, all I wanted this year was to get brand companies to work with me. And I've worked with 2 so far, not even brands. I've worked with 2 restaurants, actually 3 so far, that I really wanted to work with. So I'm very grateful for that, wallahi. Like I'm not even taking it for granted. And I've had restaurants who have done videos about reach out to me and just send me lunch, you know. That's such a big deal. Like, I hadn't been making money through this content creation thing for the longest time, and now I am, and I know that I want more and that I'm feeling behind compared to my friends and my counterparts. Okay, not all my friends, you know, but also maybe it's compared to the people that I'm seeing online. But also online, I have friends online, I mean the park, you know. But I also need to be careful to be grateful to God for where I'm at, because wallahi, there was a time I was praying to live alone, praying to have my own house, and then when I got the house, there was a time I was praying to be able to afford the rent. Yani, like, how am I going to afford the rent? When my Airbnb failed in South B, I was praying that, like, I was trying to figure out what was my next move. Like, all I'm saying is, like, I know if you're feeling left behind, I saw Giuliani say, I'm coming to this is what I saw Giuliani say, how it was in the It's Related, I Promise podcast. He was saying how kama Giuliani anakuanga na a done list, like akona to-do list na akona a done list. And Jules was like, oh my god, that's so important. And I was like, right? It's so important. Like, you have a to-do list, you go, you tick everything that you've done, you tick everything that you've done, and then in the morning you're like, I haven't done this, I haven't done this, I haven't done this, I haven't done this. Stephanie. God, pull up, write down what you've done. Quanti, you've been doing things. Write it down too. That also deserves to be on a list, damn it. So, like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, we also have to acknowledge our own personal progress. So I have to acknowledge my own personal progress. I'm happy about where I am, but I just so badly want more, especially because I don't want to live hand to mouth. It's so exhausting, bruh. Like, hiyo kitu ya live hand to mouth, rent inaisha, rent ukishalipa rent unabaki uko na 5,000 ama 4,000 ama hata 2,000. Kuna time nilipa rent nikabaki negatives. So nimelipa rent niko na pahali pa kulala, but manze leo tabidi hizo maindomi zimejileta. Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. Okay, number 4 is friendships. Okay, you have to be very forgiving with your friendships. You have to be very forgiving, yes, but you also have to know when to cut it off real fast and in a hurry. Like, understand when you have been disrespected, understand where you're not wanted, and have boundaries on that. Where you're not well, and that's me. That's why I don't like it when guys say ghosting is a bad thing, because sometimes there are no words. Sometimes there's no need for conversation. Oh, menifanyia hivi, na feel ni kama fuck that. Like, as in, maybe I'll change my mind later, but for now it's like, fuck that. Like, it's not working, it's just not working. And it's important to have friendships. You know, one thing I really envy about my parents, or our parents, the parents before millennials, and yani when you are laser millennials, is one thing I envy a lot about them is that, hey, their friendships are deep, yo. Yani, oh, I worked with this person in 1995. Mamako anakuwa mgonjwa, oh, mse ana pull up, anatuma doa, this, nini, like, people show up. Like, my mom has estate friends, church friends, work friends. I really envy that about our older generations. I feel like millennials are a bit lonely. I feel like we find it difficult to foster friendships, and I wonder how that is with Gen Zs. I think also with friendships, give allowance with what is going on in someone else's life. Like, the way you're the main character in your story, understand that Njoki and Shiro and Zippy and all my friends, they are the main characters in their own stories, and they're going through things that sometimes they can share, sometimes they can't. Yani, they're just going through different things in their lives. Okay, we are getting somewhere, Cindy. Okay, when you move out of your parents' house, that's number 5, I guess. When you move out of your parents' house, sijarakisha sana kufurnish nyumba, furnish, but like, one step at a time, there's no need to rush. Basically, like, no, it's like, harakisha sawa, kwa na goals zako, but usiangalia nyumba za watu udedi, ufikirie nika nini. Just one step at a time, pole. Nunua kettle leo, kesho nunua desk, kesho kuto utanunua shelf, ama shoe rack. Unaona hiyo siku ingine utaget nini, but like, answer with the small things as you go up. When you're getting the small things, oh, kidogo kuna kettle, oh, kidogo umenunua extension, kidogo kuna desk, oh, unaona hivyo. Ukifanya hivyo vitu ndogo hivyo, at least hata wewe encourage, unajiambia, your brain is like, oh my god, look, I'm actually doing it, you know, like, oh my gosh, Ebu, look, I started with this, I didn't have this, now I'm getting this, you know. Also, just know that even if you look at your house where you grew up, they did not buy everything that's in that house in a year, even in 2 years, even in 3. Take your time. Take your time. If you're interested in anything, try it. If you're interested in anything, try it. Because whatever skill you make needs a couple of hours, a couple of days. It needs a while for you to know what you're doing. Do you understand? So, anza. Ka unadai kufanya kitu, don't procrastinate. Don't take too much learning. Learn on the job. How many times do you take a job sometimes? Or me, I've taken so many jobs that I didn't know what I was doing. And I just learned on the job. Learn on the job. Learn as you go. That's all I can say. Like, do it and learn as you go. There's so many. That's where I wanna be. And like with the Airbnbs, I'm so glad I have them, by the way. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful. Let me tell you, my first Airbnb, I've already said this in the previous point. I should figure out how I should talk about it. You know, I just don't know how to talk about it. For the longest time, I couldn't talk about it because I was like, not embarrassed or ashamed about failing. More like, I didn't want people to look at me as a failure. I don't know. I just didn't want people's perception of me to be like, huyu kuna biashara amewahi funga kwa sababu alishindwa, you know. And which I also thought was really interesting. Unacheki venye Betty Chalo nini alifunga biashara yake. I thought that was the first time That was the first time I saw Kenyans come together and they were like, usijali, utarise again, nini, nini. I was like, Kenyans are so understanding when it comes to business because they understand the struggle, you know. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Lastly, I want to talk about the very last thing. Yeah. You will get more interested in politics because it affects everything. If you're a business owner, it will affect how your business runs, what you need to get for your business, how to deal with kanjo and all that. And if you are employed, it will make you understand how much money you are giving to the government and what is it for. You will start feeling the pain and the pinch, okay? Because when you spend, let me tell you something. When you spend 650 shillings in KFC, you are spending 100 bob of that on taxes. Yani, unapea serikali 100 bob, which means kama si serikali kuchukua pesa yake, so yake, yani kati yake, wewe na wewe, unge spend 550 bob. Yani unge spend 100 bob less in KFC. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the moment you realize that, you start questioning, like, is there development? And even this that I'm paying for, does it create a suitable environment for my business to run? You know, like right now I saw that Ezekiel Mutua, kwanza me, if I start talking about Ezekiel Mutua, oh my god. Ezekiel Mutua is the guy for KFCB. Senior. See, he's asking for kina Abel Mutua, for kina anaitwaje this guy, kina Oga Obina, all those people. I want you, just comment down below if you know what this man has done. So if you know anything, tell me down below, because mi nashanga salary yake ni amekuwa kidu. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what he's been doing. Lastly, if you have two parents that love you, or even one parent that loves you, kwanza, the thing I see the most online is when a babe posts her dad and her dad are just vibing and doing whatever, and then guys in the comments are like, oh, I wish. Oh, you have a dad, must be nice to be you, must be nice. If you, not even about money, even business advice, walai. So most times, of course, my mom is is really good at her job, but me and my dad are both in business, okay? So when I call him about business and business advice, it's just so refreshing to have to know that this person wants the best for me and only the best for me, and therefore, like, he's the first person I'll call over a business issue. So if you have parents, if you have a mom or a dad or a grandma that loves you and cares about you and shows up for you, call them, reach out to them, tell them and then nakupenda nimekufikiria for no reason. Unajua unabamba, unajua, and listen to their stories that don't end. They will never end. Let's not let our parents be lonely. Let's take up the responsibility. Let's be with them. Let's be with them. Let's chill with them. Let's cook for them. Let's learn from them. Yeah, okay? So this is the face beat. I hope you like it, okay? I hope you think I look pretty, because I think I look pretty. I think I look really cute. So yeah. I'm gonna hold this hair back because I'm about to cook, so it's gonna need to stay back. I'm gonna hold it back with this comb, so I'm gonna look just exactly how I looked when I started. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Yeah, Nashikika, I think so. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you've reached the end of this video, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please make sure you subscribe. Share this video with someone who's maybe trying to be an adult. Kama anajaribu anafanya inakata tena, mwambie mtumie hii video watch. Sawa? Okay, sawa. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys later. Bye. Okay.